On the Guy Ritchie film set.
Unable to...
Proper naughty boys.
Imagination.
Jungle.
Pleasant.
One of her associates. It's more like a death, really.
It's not dignified.
I want you to imagine a character. You're
Not to be blackmailing us, Fletcher.
To consider an offer.
the plot.
I work for a man. A pal, one of her associates. Gonna need the...
Easy, lads. I'm sure you're all road men, gangsters, proper naughty boys, but I come in peace. Right.
It's embarrassing if they are, it's embarrassing if they're not.
I am Charlie Hunnam. Yeah, I was going to do another film that I was scheduled to do before Guy had asked me to do this. No, it was the gravity that killed him. Hello, I am Charlie Hunnam.
And we are here on BuzzFeed playing Who's...
Me?
That's a bit
Stone Cold.
Definitely not this.
Having a little nap.
I'm not
afraid of
that.
I'll take 40 winks.
This guy for sure. This one's a little tasty
maybe.
on the mat, aren't you? The rolling mat.
Yeah, I like a bit of a scrap.
jiu-jitsu.
Yeah,
That's
I like
true.
a scrap.
Yeah.
You had trouble finding jiu-jitsu in India?
Yeah.
Guy.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Guy's got an outfit.
Yeah.
I mean, over there.
Guy.
He probably changed outfit.
Buster, the gentleman.
Hello, I am Charlie Hunnam.
He would be the Geordie. This is. Whoop. Would you say that, please?
Yeah. Howdy.
Howdy. That's it. It is one of the British ones. So Geordie.
I think so. I don't know if that's the right spelling, but war, like war kid.
Great hairline.
With the man bun.
Yeah.
The upper class perspective.
I'm about to.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Mental,
Bit
yeah.
of a mental case.
So all the cricket supporters who go around the world supporting the England team are known as the Barmy Army
Is she looker? Bit corn-fed. Oh, she's not corn-fed.
in London.
Yeah, the old gaffer.
Bern is
yeah.
what it became over in the north of England.
Mankey, that's Newcastle too. It's just a bit dirty. It can be an inanimate object or it can be a person. Shoes are a bit manky. Oof.
See. Venice? Surely it's one of the seven wonders of the world. Nah, it's a f***ing Kazi.
I don't want to play a game. No.
I said play.
Every process, you know, directing always has a certain sense of alchemy to it, and every director's process is so wildly different. And Guy's is very orientated to his impulse on the day.
That is a useful bit of plant then, isn't it? So that heats up your knees and cooks at the same time. You've got to show me how to get one of them.
Well, you can take it with you if you fuck off now.
Ray,
My character. The glasses are everything, and we found this pair that were kind of Ray-Bans, but with...
It's found out who did it, and I fall on the sword. I take the bullet for them. I go and see Charlie's character, Ray, and I have a word with him and say...
I'm very happy that I'm here on this set now, and I'd have been very annoyed at Guy if I didn't find myself on this set. But he realized I knew a little bit about this, so I felt, you know, I felt like I earned my place on this set from to knowing people that, you know, were very involved in that world, and so I was a good research resource for him in the infancy of this project. So I felt, you know, I felt like I earned my place on this set from, you know, from sharing my knowledge about that world with him. There was the blueprint for a very interesting character, but having worked with Guy before and knowing the way things constantly evolve on set, I really didn't want to make too many decisions. You know, I thought there was a nice level of vagueness in the way the character was rendered on the page, and, you know, a real opportunity for Guy and I to create something out of this character.
Gentlemen, here we go. This is going to be a giant movie. You...
Lovely, as you'd imagine.
Yeah.
Hugh, honestly, I didn't know what to think. You know, this was a treat.
He was.
You as well.
Yes, it is, Fletcher. Yeah, all right. Got a bit of wagyu in the freezer as it happened on you, but it's all I've got. Oh, no, you're all right. Just stay right there.
How fun is that?
You know,
Guy Ritchie, that's Guy Ritchie's design. Guy Ritchie makes those and just shamelessly.
So, first of all, let me start by saying congrats on the movie. I had a blast watching this thing. Very similar, but they're both masterpieces.
You're nice to say that.
For me, at least.
No, clearly not, but...
Yeah, I mean, I think his process is pretty consistent in its eccentric, wonderful inconsistency. You know, he... You know, I think we've said it before, and we've both said it a lot today, but he really keeps you on your toes, Guy. There's a lot of leeway to play around and to try stuff, you know, to have a sense of real ownership over the role, but then he's also very specific in making sure that whatever that is, you know, goes through the Ritchie filter, and, you know, days can go just wonderfully sort of on script and, you know, and there's a real celebration of what we're doing, and then some days it can feel the same to the actor, but to Guy, everything's going wrong, and the script is shit, and you're shit, and everything needs to be completely reimagined, and on those days it can be quite challenging. But, you know, it keeps you honest, you know, and it challenges me in a way that's exciting, because you can't just show up and go through a process of executing your intention. You have to, like, work in real time, and Guy is fantastic in real time. I mean, he can just write scenes and completely reimagine something that really works, just, you know, at the drop of a hat. So it's kind of exciting, kind of frustrating at times.
Yes, it's like when I've noticed with some very good directors like Stephen Frears, similar in a way.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I mean, I don't think I've ever felt as suave or felt as confident in a costume as I did on this. And Guy, it was definitely, you know, on both the films I did with Guy, we spent more time discussing costume than any other element in the preparation period. He actually took me shopping on this film. We went to a few of his favorite clothing stores and, you know, bought suits and shirts, and, you know, it was quite a lovely way to spend an afternoon, you know. Had a couple of wines and went shopping.
Did you get to do this?
We went shopping, but it was for food. It was, we just did grocery shopping. It was a bit weird, really.
You know?
Yeah, so maybe a bit like how animators work, you know, when they do a sort of very rough black and white sketch version before they...
If anything.
As actors, you mean?
Oh, yeah, or as people.
Oh, well...
I can see Charlie's...
I was surprised by how cool Charlie is. It was a natural cool. And I don't know whether that's you or he's laid back. And I'm not at all. I'm wound up like a whippet. So I was surprised by that. And as for his secrets, I mean, I know them all now. I bet you said that in every other room.
I haven't, I swear. I think, you know, it's always a little bit of a crapshoot, you know, it's sort of a, you know, I think chemistry is a difficult and dangerous thing to try to manufacture. It either has it or, you know, you even innately have it or you don't with somebody, and I think we were just fortunate that we quite liked each other, and, you know, really I think it's mainly Hugh doing all of the work, you know, so I just tried to be present and there with him and, you know, throw him the occasional thing if it, you know, I thought it would be helpful, and, you know, that was pretty much the process.
I was very lucky. I had partly because he smokes a lot of pot.
We'll get to that in a minute.
True story.
Well, I ended up thinking a school who's not really in with the cool kids but wants to be, and he's still sort of got a bit of a crush on the villains. I thought he was him, and a bit of a nerd. You know, he knows everything there is to know about cinema. He was quite fun to create in that way. I like the cinema.
No, I mean, he's not... Well, it's funny. He sort of vacillate. He's sometimes actually very, very strict. If there's a rhythm or a piece of dialogue that he's written that he's in love with. But most of the time, I think one of the huge powers that Guy has is his ability to give a lot of authority or autonomy to the people that he hires. You know, he really encourages not just the actors but every department. You know, he encourages us to sort of go off and you know, and explore and do our best work, and if he feels like it's not quite coming through the Guy Ritchie filter the way he wants it to, then he'll tweak and adjust. And then sometimes he'll
just completely burn the house down and say, you know, all of this is crap, the script's crap, you're crap, we're gonna reset and go again from the beginning, you know, so you kind of sort of have to go to work expecting it all. But he does give, there's a lot of stuff that I wrote and improvised, certainly, that I've seen in the trailers and stuff. I haven't seen the film yet, but I was quite pleased with the that line, so you killed someone. No, it was the gravity that killed him. That was
Nice.
a little improv line.
Yeah. Michel Docherty. You can see that when you watch Downton Abbey.
Yeah, that's true.
You think?
Very true.
Yeah.
But it is quite unusual. He's very in love with his trailer, which is, while the acting's going on, he's strumming a guitar or playing chess with someone, or cooking. He's got a wood-burning stove inside this trailer made of fiberglass. It must be very unsafe. And a lot of whiskey gets drunk. And and as Charlie said, it just when you're feeling comfortable, he'll wander onto the set and say, yeah, here's 3 new pages of dialogue.